like real fast spaced. I don't know if everyone can hear me. To be sure before I move on.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm being aired, right? You guys get okay. All right. All right. So I came into space in 2022 fully, even though I've been reading about blockchain, but the basic aspect. And I think I got my first Bitcoin in 2020 during the lockdown, COVID-19, but I didn't really know what it was all about, and I sold it. Now I'm regretting. But anyway, we moved. But anyway, I got into the space fully in 2022. I started as a content creator, as an intern. I volunteered during my first stage in 2022. I worked for some organization, did some volunteer role. Then my intern was about 6 months with Aya HQ, which I was retained as a full-time staff after 6 months and still working fully with them. And I've grown rather from being just a content creator to a Web3 marketer to a community manager, a social media specialist, and a lot. It's been an interesting journey for me because in this process I've learned a lot, and most of the things I learned were actually through research, through they were self-taught, and now I learned fast was because I was implementing everything I learned. I did them through implementation. There's one thing when you are learning, another thing is when you're implementing what you learn. Um, when you're taking a course, when you know that you've learned what you're actually trying to get more understanding in, is when you start implementing or doing the actual work, right? So it's been an amazing ride, and I'm really grateful for Helicode, for Moonboy. Thank you, and for Fee and I always forget your name, but anyway, thank you for the opportunity to be here, and I'm so excited for this journey, and I'm excited for everyone here on the call because trust me, this is one opportunity you shouldn't take for granted. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Feet. And just to be sure, I hope everyone can see my screen. I'm presenting the slides. Uh, Moonboy, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, I can see them.
I'm presenting
Can
the
you hear
slides.
me?
All right, great, great. I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay, let's have heritage. Thank you very much, Feet, for that intro. Yeah, let's have heritage.
Yeah, thank you. I polite. Thank you, Pinya, and every other speaker that have spoken. I'm Helicode Falodun, popularly known as Harry the Eagle on all social media platform. It's my pleasure to be here today on Early Code Community Orientation Program. And now you guys just have to bear with me. I have a German Shepherd in my compound. No matter how I tend to like close my workstation, this noise is still going to like call me. So yeah, having said that, I'm Heritage Falodun, popularly known as Heridigo on all social media platform. I am I'm a Bitcoin enthusiast, let me put it that way. But then quick introduction about myself. I interfaced with cryptocurrency in 2019 through an exchange platform. I was scammed initially because I don't understand the intricacy of what crypto itself entails. I was scammed on Ethereum when I was trying to like make basic transaction, but I had the background in computer science. I'm a computer science graduate, so I had to question myself and say, "Oh, you're a computer scientist. You are even a software developer." I mean, I was writing C++ and Arduino coding back then. So I had to like question myself and say, "Oh, so I'm into all this, and someone still find it very easy to scam me on cryptocurrency. Then I actually don't know what I'm doing." So that particular event and the quest for the quest to know more and also unravel the person who scammed me made me take a deep dive into blockchain and what it really entails. I started reading more about Ethereum. Then I think going through Ethereum, I stumbled on NFT. Then moved on to like work with some firms on NFT. Then it was late 2020 and early 2021. I stumbled on Bitcoin. I was able to lay my hand on it technical part, like studying the Bitcoin core and all of that. Then I switched from being a software developer basically on like hardware coding and mobile development with that and Flutter. Then I switched to blockchain fully. And I also mastered the concept of technical writing. So I started writing for Bitcoin magazine and then joined Black Bitcoin Billionaires United States. It's like a platform. I joined them as community moderator, giving them updates about Africa and then representing them in Nigeria. Um, that's like my growth journey into cryptocurrency and extensive. Oh, coming global, you are not on mute, so there's a lot of feedback from your background. Yeah, so that's like my growth journey into crypto. Then I started working with Black Bitcoin Billionaires. I understand the intricacy of Bitcoin so much that I actually don't want to feel interested in any other cryptocurrency asset. But moving forward, I also like tend to understand that my journey was more like a try and error process, brute force kind of thing. So I partnered with some community ecosystem stakeholders to like create platforms that enables education for people and bridge the information gap between Africa and the West. That makes me start working with DGOT. And I'm super excited now on the terrain of my journey. I interfaced with Helicode as well. And I'm here today speaking at the Helicode Orientation Program, willing to like share insight and also learn from others on what cryptocurrency really entails and the intricacy of technical writing and blockchain in general. So that's pretty much it for me. Um, you can find me anywhere. I'm Heritage Falodun, LinkedIn, and then Heritage on all social media platforms. Thank you, Fini. Thank you, Moonboy, and the Early Code team. I'm Heritage, and I'm done speaking.
Yeah, thank you very much, Heritage. Thank you for that introduction. I really appreciate. Glad you are here with us. Uh, Heritage and Faith are instructors. Are going to be one of our instructors at Helicode Academy. So yeah, as we proceed, you get to know them better. Without wasting much of our time, my screen is up. I hope everyone can see my screen, and we'll dive straight into the presentation. And after that, we have our listeners come up the stage, introduce yourself, and ask questions. I think that's the better way to go. Is that okay, Van?
Yeah, I think that's good. I just was hoping that we can not feel like we need to rush today, because I also want to get to know the students too as well. So I want each and every one of them to come up, say a quick 5 minutes about who they are, why they chose Helicode, and etc. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I just
just
want
I
to say
just want
before
us
I,
to go ahead with the presentation. So those who don't want to introduce can leave and get prepared for um, Monday, and those who wish to stay and introduce and have a fun chat can stay. But yeah, we need to get to the presentation.
yeah,
You get.
absolutely, brother, absolutely. So yeah, I just want to say before I start, thank you guys so much for believing in us, and we're really excited for this. Me and Fian have been working hard on this for the last 6 months. I'm sure he's already maybe had a quick introduction. I'm not sure because I missed the first part of what was happening. But just to reiterate some stuff, I just want to say, you guys, that we've been working our butts off to get to this point. And we're really, really proud of you guys for taking that step to want to engage in venture into Web3 and understand what this space is and what it means for you, as the entire goal is for you to be the ones that are the future builders of the next layer of the internet. So without further ado, welcome to Helicode, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Helicode, put simply, if I had to put it in one word, it's a Web3 edtech platform for Africans and people in the global South, and also a recruitment platform too as well. So the entire goal is to train you guys up, get you the requisite skill sets, and then export that intellectual human resource to the global marketplace. So that's what we want for you guys. And then eventually we want to empower you to be the next builders on top of that, right? But it's step by step, right? So first we want you to get the skill. Then we want you to showcase that skill set practically through our capstone project that you have towards the end of this. And then after that, then you show it again in the global marketplace where you compete with other people with the same skill. And once you're able to acquire that for a few years, then we want you to come back and figure out solutions that you can, or problems that you can solve with your solutions, to be able to make the world a better place and make Africa a better place, make the global South a better place, with the skill sets that you have and the ideas that you have to bring in the table. And we want to nurture you guys throughout the entire process. So why did we decide to build Helicode? Very, very simple, right? So there's a global talent shortage right now of Web3 professionals, right? That's one of the reasons. Another reason too, as well, is as Africa as a continent is the second highest unemployment rate out of all the continents on the planet, right? And the third thing too, as well, is that the global North has an aging population. So Africa has a youthful population, which presented a strategic advantage in terms of investment in human capital, right? And so this is why, again, we wanted to prioritize Africa. Not that this course is only for Africans, it's for everybody, but we wanted to prioritize Africa for the recruitment side, because we feel like that's where we can have our USP, our unique selling point, to the global market, saying that, hey, we can do it at the cheapest or the most efficient cost basis, in terms of exporting that intellectual human resource. And also as well, Africa's growing internet connectivity allows it, to compete in the digital marketplace, right? So I think currently right now it's close to 600 or 700 million people that have access to internet connectivity. That number is only going to increase. The estimates by 2030 is going to be about 90 to 95%. So these are some of the reasons why we decided to build this, and why we think it's the perfect time to build this, considering all the problems that we can solve in totality at one go, right? So it's a multifaceted solution to multiple existing problems that are happening right now. Yeah, next slide, please. Okay, so one thing that I really wanted to break down to you guys is the classroom etiquette for virtual learning, right? And this, for many of you, it might be your first time learning virtually. And we built this in a way in which every single person will forever have access to this content, right? And so there's no excuse not to learn. So for instance, if you miss this live session or you miss any live sessions, we have a backup, right? So there's going to be a pre-recording too as well, right? And so that pre-recording will then get downloaded or uploaded onto the your paid Discord subcategory. So whether you paid for technical writing, or you paid for cybersecurity, or you paid for Web3 marketing, etc., you'll be able to get access to the pre-recording if you missed the live recording, and there will be assignments and etc. And you have access to a community group that's live all the time with instructors on demand all the time. So that way there's no excuse not to be able to digest in this the content that the instructors are giving you, because we know there's Wi-Fi issues sometimes and internet issues and etc., right? So arriving on time and preparedness for class, right? So please, if possible, be as prompt as possible. And it's funny, I'm saying that because I was slightly late, and also my my speakers wasn't working, right, for whatever reason. But if you can, try your best to be as on time as possible to start learning, and make sure that you have the required materials to learn. So that would be a simple laptop, depending on the course that you're taking, but the laptop is preferred, right? But you can technically do some of these courses with phone, but we prefer a laptop. The reason that we also chose Discord too as well is strategic, because in Web3, most companies use Discord and Telegram, right? They use them both hand in hand. So if you're working with a Web3 company after you graduate and we get you employed, our goal is to then for you to already be familiarized with these platforms, right? But go ahead, continue to the next slide. Yeah. So again, maintaining focus and participation. So please, presence is everything. We will be monitoring you guys closely and trying to see who the best students are and the best candidates to really off rip at the end of this course session to really try to work to nurture them to get them ready for job placement, right? Because we don't think that everyone will be ready for job placement after this course. We would like that to happen, but we always know that there's some, maybe some people learn a bit slower, or maybe people need to get retrained and etc. And we want to hold your hand and get you through that process as much as possible. But we really want to really pay attention to the people who are in course all the time, paying attention, being present, asking questions, and participating, completing course assignments on time, because those are the people that we really, really want to attack first. Like I said, after this course ends, and so please be active in your participation. So can you go to the next slide? Yeah. So please, this is I hope this can go unsaid, but be respectful, guys. The instructors are very professional. They've worked really hard to get to where they're at, and yeah, there may be some nuances in linguistics and accents and so on. So if you're having trouble with that, it would be nice for us to get feedback on that, so we could work a way in which we can maybe try to make that better for the next cohorts, because this is our first, as you guys know, launch, and so we really need you guys. It's a holistic approach, right? We help you, you help us. We need feedback from you guys so that we can improve for the next cohort and the next cohort to just make this space better. And active listening too as well. So please listen to the instructors, respect them. And again, like I said, that constructive feedback is super important. So yeah, next slide. Yeah, so this goes again without saying, but as you guys know, there will be some course assignments that you guys will have to do. So it's important to do them on your own. It's again, you're just cheating yourself at the end of the day, right? And we'll be able to see that when you do the capstone projects and etc. And after that, when we evaluate you and your process and your progress, because those are, again, we're going to have to go through a screening process to see who's ready and capable to being able to compete in the global marketplace. So you're only hurting yourself through plagiarism and cheating and etc. So this is again designed for you to get the adequate skill set and be refined enough to be able to compete and be one of those people that are able to work remotely and change their lives. Next slide. Yeah, so this is a very, very, very important point that I really want to bring across to you guys, because I know we're all coming from different walks of life and different backgrounds. And for us, it's important to really understand what it's like to work remotely, right? Because a lot of people, they've never worked remotely before, so they don't know what it's like for you to, as a person, having to keep accountability of your own actions each and every day. So when we do get you employed, there's a couple of things that we want you to keep in mind. First, like I told you already before, you will need to be familiarized with some of these platforms like Google Meet, Discord, Telegram, Twitter, and so on, right? Because these are going to be preferred forms of communication for Web3 companies, right? This is what they usually like to use, sometimes Zoom too as well. So if you're not familiarized with that, I will probably quick, sort of a presentation to try to help stimulate that information to you, hold your hand to walk you through the platforms, show you how they work, how they can be leveraged, how they can be organized, and why Web3 companies are working. So it's important to really get familiarized with those tools. Slack too as well, like one they do sometimes. Another thing too as well is global time zone. So you do need to keep in mind when you're working with these Web3 companies, that you have to have a global mindset, global approach, and be mindful that you may be in Dubai or in the US or in Africa or parts of the world. So you have to be prepared to work retain a job, once you give them an opportunity to get a job, right? And then also the cultural sensitivity, which again goes without saying, but of course you're going to be working with companies with different positionings around the globe, anywhere from the west to the east to the north to the south. So you want to keep in mind who you're working with. Usually these are multicultural teams, usually from different walks of life. So the communication, especially, it's usually standard is usually English. So there's different accents you might familiarize yourself with, which is again why I'm happy to have taken this course. It's going to be different people from different walks that you'll be able to get accustomed to, and etc. And the work ethic is a very opportunity, right? We need you guys to have a really strong work ethic when you do get employed. It's going to make us look back, right? Because we're out here working, busting our butts off to get you guys employed, and then on the back end we realize and find out well here that hey, this person is not answering their calls, not answering texts, not showing up to work on time, assignments on time, having excuse all the time, right? So it's very important to enter these work with level of professionalism, urgency, and assertiveness. So sometimes it's not about waiting on someone to tell you what to do, right? It's about going and just going to go do what you do, what you think should be done, right? And then going and getting that information then to your manager or whoever, right? Whoever senior to you. So again, adapt to the conduct. Please slow down just a little bit. So please have a t-shirt on these Google Meets and etc. It's simple just having a t-shirt on. We're in the tech industry, so we're not really too big on suit and tie, but just make sure you have a t-shirt on, not too much cleavage and etc. And again, communication styles can be different, so understand the etiquette and cultural differences between that. Again, punctuality. So yeah, move on to the next slide. Move on to the next slide. Yeah, perfect. So leveraging networking opportunities here in the world, right? So after you guys, even during while you guys are taking this course or these courses, we do want you guys to keep in mind we'll be posting stuff periodically, potentially events you guys can join, maybe events that maybe we may host in the future. And yeah, so that's one thing that we want you guys to keep in mind of, because through these events you're able then to get in touch with other Web3 professionals and potentially open doors for you to get a position into the Web3 space, right? So this is why these events are very important. Right? There's going to be investors there, there's going to be companies there that are looking for talent just like you, right? I just told you that there's local talent shortage. So this is why, again, we're going to highly recommend for you guys to try to go to some of these events, network with people, and also you can network with people to learn that are in the same space as you, whether you chose to provide advertising services, contract development, whatever vertical that you chose, there's going to be someone there at these networking events that maybe can help you on your journey with learning, because once you finish this, it's not done, right? You have to continuously learn, because the space is continuously evolving at a rapid pace because it's technological advancement. And again, join some of these online communities again to help strengthen your learning process. Try to get into some of these spaces, these tech spaces, these LinkedIn and so on and so forth, with Telegram too as well, where these companies are there, right? And maybe you see something that the company is lacking, and you happen to have the skill set that that company needs, and say, hey, look, I have the skill set that you guys need. Maybe I'll work for you for 1 or 2 weeks, and you could take charge of the skill sets that we've already given you, and go ahead and you can also pursue employment opportunities that are going to be there for you too as well. So from our end, but just to let you know, take initiative, have drive, and have hunger and show passion. And wait, scroll back up again. Yeah, and the mentorship programs too as well. Again, these are things that will then be trying to drop into the chat to give you guys potential opportunities where you guys can further your learning progress. When I started in Web3, I had a mentor, right? I was lucky and fortunate enough to be able to get somebody that was already in the space and taught me a lot of stuff. So I would say that I'm thankful to him, and I'm glad that I'm able to bless you guys also with the ability to basically, this is what the instructors are, right? They're a form of mentorship for you. So use them, leverage them as much as you can, and don't stop asking questions and don't stop staying curious. Next slide. Hypo? Yes. So become an entrepreneur, right? So entrepreneurship is not for everybody. I never thought I would be an entrepreneur. I never thought in a million years that I was ever going to be an entrepreneur. It never crossed my mind, but it's once I got into it and I understood what it actually means for you to leverage your skill set to not just help yourself, but benefit others and solve problems for others. And in turn, then they can solve problems for others. It creates this trickle down effect, right? And that's basically what entrepreneurship is just solving problems for other people for the betterment of society, right? That's what it should be, right? Not this predatory capitalism that we have currently right now with fiat money printing. But we really encourage you guys to, at some point, be able to have the confidence, once you've been able to command the skill set and have the mastery of it, to then take it to that next level to say, you know what, I feel like I've solved the problem for myself and I'm in a very comfortable position. And I think that I want to go ahead and venture out to try to help others along the way. And that's how we can be able to make this space grow, right? So next slide, please. All right, so this is the final slide. And yeah, so put simply, this is like the greatest team on the planet in Web3. I call us the Justice League. So it's me as one of the co-founders, as you guys already know, Vandross Moonboy Idiake. And, you know, I've been in the Web3 space for about 4.5 years now. I have built a B2B blockchain SaaS-based model for documentation and storage. I've launched a podcast, which is still ongoing, and et cetera, and et cetera. Within the space, Fiend has done a lot of great stuff working with Rare Skills, Rareable, Juicebox, some really, really big names within this space. Abby, she's been in the space for about 2 years, and she's been a blessing for us. None of this would have been possible without her and her ability to continue to market, post, and continue to help us out where we were lacking behind from the marketing end. So really appreciative of her. And of course, Hypo, bro, thank you so much, man, for setting up the Discord and everything to get this thing smoothly running. Much appreciated. And yeah, we really approach this business more as a community. And we're really happy to have you guys in this space with us. We see this more as a family. So just want to say thank you guys so much for taking that jump and taking that leap to want to get into Web3. And yeah, we hope that you guys will be the next future working professionals for this space. And thanks. So I appreciate it. Hypo, that's it. You can close it. Hypo?
Apple, we can't hear you, Apple.
Oh no. So I guess it was me before. Now it's Hypo with the voice.
yeah, I think so.
But yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. I guess we can continue. Hypo, maybe you have to jump out, jump back in. I'm not sure. The speakers, your sound isn't working.
Yeah, I think we can continue with the introductions.
Yes, you can hear you now.
Welcome back, brother.
Yeah, I can see it, bro.
Yes. Yes, bro.
Yeah, hypo. Sorry, just one more thing. Yeah, I just want to emphasize again, guys. If if somebody is messaging you, do not reply to them if they have like a similar picture or me, because for me to be, if hypo, can you take it off of the screen save? Because I'm double hearing myself, or the screen share. Hypo still on the screen share, I think. I don't know why I'm double hearing myself. It's like echoing. Anyways, yeah. So I don't know what happened. Fian, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Yeah, I think hypo. Something happened with hypo. Yeah, yeah, hypo. Yeah, just emphasize to them about the scammers, please. The scammers, people that try to DM you and etc. No, I think we can leave it up for room for the people to ask questions.